Hey folks, welcome back to the Weekly Spark. It's been a slow news week for e-ink and all that good stuff. I know Apple has an event on the way and is expected to release some new iMacs and iPads, but I'll cover that once the dust has settled rather than lean into speculation. With that in mind, I thought I'd chat to you about something that's becoming ever more part of our lives, is now turning up in places you wouldn't necessarily have expected it. AI. And before you roll your eyes, this isn't going to be one of those AI is amazing videos or one of those AI is just slop videos either. I'm going to be talking about Kindles, about note-taking tablets, and the very devices a lot of us buy to get away from the noise. Because here's the thing. For years, the Kindle was a refuge. It was the one bit of tech that didn't try to be clever. No pop-ups, no feeds, no algorithms deciding what you should think next. However, what you should buy next has always been an Amazon thing on the Kindle, but that's not for today. You bought a book, you read it, and that was that. One of the reasons people love Kindles and e-ink devices is that they feel like the opposite of modern tech. Calm, focused, a bit more single purpose. But now, even the Kindle world is shifting. Not just the scribe, but the normal Kindle reading experience too. And it raises a pertinent question. Do we want AI in the one bit of tech we buy to escape the world? Amazon has introduced an AI-powered catch-up style feature called Story So Far. And honestly, this is one of those AI features where I read about it and thought, yep, that sounds genuinely useful. I have loads of books on the go, and being able to go back to one I haven't read for a while and immediately be reminded of what's going on sounds great. If you've ever opened up a Kindle book and thought, wait, who's that again? Or why are they angry? You'll know exactly why this seems like a useful feature. Then there's another AI feature that's even more direct. Ask this book. This is where you can highlight a passage and ask questions about what's going on. Who is this character again? What's the significance of this? How does this connect to what I've read so far? And it's designed to be spoiler-free in the sense that it should only answer based on where you are in the book and not reveal anything you haven't reached yet. Now, before I go any further, it's worth saying that not all these features are available everywhere just yet, and that includes the Scribe AI tools I'm about to talk about. As of the recording date of this episode, most of the AI-driven features have primarily rolled out in the US first. Other regions, including the UK, either don't yet have them or are getting them in stages. So if you're watching this thinking, mine doesn't do that, well, it's probably a regional rollout issue rather than anything you've missed. Anyway, so that's the regular Kindle. And again, I'm not even against the implementation of these features. I think the Story So Far is a cracking idea for readers who spread themselves too thin, shall we say. It solves a real problem. But it's still a shift. Because the Kindle used to be, well, dumb, in a good way. You were doing the remembering, the connecting, the reflecting. And now some of that is being offloaded to the device. Now, let's talk about the Scribe, because this is where Amazon's AI push becomes more obvious. On the Scribe side, Amazon's been adding features like notebook summarization, intelligent searching of your handwritten notes, and refined writing tools that turn scruffy handwriting into cleaner text, and I know I need that. That is brilliant if you're using the Scribe for anything serious, meetings, study, planning, sermon prep, even just journaling if you want something to be legible afterwards. But it could be argued, and maybe that's what I'm doing here, is that it changes the nature of what a digital notebook is. Because handwriting is not just data entry, it's thinking. That the mess is part of the process. Arrows pointing here and there, half sentences scribbled in the margin, writing something down and immediately disagreeing with yourself. It's your brain trying to work something out. When the device offers to summarize it, refine it, structure it, It nudges your notebook towards becoming an output machine, something tidy, something shareable, something actionable. And that's where the philosophical tension sits. E-ink became partly popular because it felt like a return to something older and, some might say, better. Reading without noise, writing without distraction, thinking without being herded by an interface. And AI tends to pull in the opposite direction towards speed, productivity, compression, and usefulness. It's not bad, it's just different. Now, it's not just Amazon doing this. A lot of the e-ink, e-note companies are pivoting the same way. Books, for example, has been pushing more AI-style features and assistant-like tools in their software, very much framing their devices as productivity computers with e-ink screens. iFlyTech's whole pitch on some models is basically meetings and outcomes. Record, transcribe, summarize. Turn it into something you can act on. BigMe has been openly marketing AI's chat-style features and smart document handling as a headline part of the experience. VWoods is also leaning into AI features as part of the workflow story, even if the branding is more minimal and paper tablet feeling. So this isn't just Amazon trying something new, it's the whole e-ink space shifting. These devices used to be about giving you a paper-like screen. That was the point. You read it, you write it, you process it later. Now they're trying to become paper-like thinking tools, not just showing what you've written, but interpreting it, summarizing it, organizing it, turning it into something admittedly, possibly more useful. See, the pattern is obvious. E-ink devices are moving from paper replacement to thinking assistant. Now, some of you will be thinking, brilliant, about time, and fair enough. If you're using a scribe for work, turning rough notes into structured summaries could genuinely save you time. As I said at the start, one of the reasons many of us bought a Kindle in the first place was to escape the constant optimization of everything. Escape the idea that every thought has to become content, every note has to become a task, every idea has to be distilled into something efficient. Reading is slow on purpose. Handwriting should probably be slow on purpose. They force you to sit with something. If your e-ink device starts summarizing and organizing for you, are you gaining efficiency or losing something more subtle? Because summaries compress, and compression always discards something. And sometimes that something is the very line that hit you the hardest. Sometimes it's that half-formed idea that needed time rather than tidying. Now, I'm not saying that AI has no place here. I'm saying we need to be honest about the trade-off. I think it's worth pausing and asking ourselves what we actually want these devices to be. A calm space to read and think, or another node in a wider system that is constantly trying to help? Let me know where you land on this. If you've got a scribe or one of those more AI-focused e-ink tablets, are you using the smart features? Thus ends my AI e-ink monologue. It'd be good to get back to news stories next week, but you must let me know if you appreciate these occasional chat-style videos, like the iPad mini focus video I recorded about 3 episodes back. If you've spotted any e-ink, Kindle or iPad stories you think are worth sharing, please do drop them in the comments or email me at markfromthespark@gmail.com. The Weekly Spark is a sister channel to my unboxing and review channel, The Spark. I'll put the link in the description. And as always, a like would be lovely. Subscribing means you won't miss the next episode, and tapping that hype button would be helpful. Now, if you'd like to support me in other ways, you can buy me a digital coffee using the QR code that's been on the screen throughout this video, or use the link in the description. Thanks for watching or listening. I'm Mark from the Weekly Spark, and I'll see you in the next one.